So in everything, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That is recorded in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 7 and verse number 12. I want to take a moment, if I can, and share this thought. One word: boomerang. Boomerang. I am reminded of the 1992 movie entitled Boomerang. You probably have seen it before. As a matter of fact, oftentimes BET and some of the other African-American networks show it on a regular and consistent basis. But Boomerang was one of the what I call funny movies of the 90s. It starred Eddie Murphy, Robin Givens, Halle Berry, Damon Allen Greer, the likes of Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, Eartha Kitt, and so many more. I just thought I would name a few. But it was a great movie that dealt with Eddie Murphy, who played Marcus Graham, who was the player from the Himalayas. You know, he was that ad marketing executive who worked for this major company, and he had a way of wooing in the ladies, developing a 1 day or 2 day or 3 day relationship with them, and then after a while he would disappear, wouldn't call back because Marcus Graham received what he was looking for in the moment. Until he met his match. And Robin Givens, who played Jacqueline, and Halle Berry, who played Angela. Well, Marcus met his match, and he had this challenge trying to, as Chris Rock, who played in the mailroom, suggested, of overcoming the challenge of Jacqueline. And so oftentimes they would have conversation as it relates to that, and Marcus would always say, you know, this is going to be a challenge, you know, for me, a hard nut to crack, but believed that he could. Well, to make a long story short, he didn't, and he found himself on the opposite end of the very lifestyle that he projected on women. In other words, the player was played by Jacqueline. Angela, played by Halle Berry, pretty much helped Marcus to understand what true love was really all about. But even more so than that, which I believe is wrapped into true love, is how to treat people. You know, you treat people the way you want to be treated. And so I look at this story and I tie this story in with the text, because I believe that Jesus' Sermon on the Mount was about helping people understand some biblical principles as it relates to how one should live a Christian life. And that consists of how we are to treat each other, or that we should treat others how we would like to be treated ourselves. You know, I look at this crazy world that we live in, whether it's politics or how we interact with people on the job or people in our family. And people really treat folk really bad. And when I say really bad, it's not about how we want people to treat us, but we typically treat people the way they treat us. Whatever they throw at us, we typically throw the same thing back at them instead of switching gears and treating people with respect, treating people with love, treating people right, even if people come at us crazy. I've learned that when people come at us crazy, we have to learn to overcome craziness by treating people again the way we want to be treated. I think that's so very important. And so what word can I give you today? What quick thought? I mean, we're saying a lot as it relates to that, but what quick thought can I give you in regards to this message? And here it is. I want to make it just simple and plain. That even if people come at you wrong and rotten, you need to respond to them with love and respect. Trust me when I say that, because I believe what Jesus is trying to say, that whatever we pour out comes back to us. And so if I pour out the same negativity that you pour out to me, then guess what? That negativity will continue to come back to me. But if I learn how to take that positive, loving, and caring energy and pour it into the lives of people, even if people disrespect or refuse me, first of all, that positive energy will be generated back to me. But watch this. It may also change the life of that person who is pouring that negative energy out. And watch this. Even if they don't, we still should respond the same way we want to be treated. I want us to remember that the rest of this week as we go out into the world and we're interacting with people and someone says something crazy to us, or a family member says something to us that we don't like. Instead of us going back at them the same way they came at us, try this. Give them what you would want if you were in the very same situation. And I guarantee that not only will that positive energy come back to you in some way, it may not come back to you in that meeting moment, but somewhere down the road, that energy is going to come back to you. You're going to be blessed by it. And even if that person that you're interacting with in that moment refuses to come at you the right way, maybe when you walk away, maybe when they walk away, they will change their attitude. Maybe they'll think about something you said and change their attitude, change how they respond to people, so that in the future, they will treat others the way they would like to be treated. Really, that's what this talk with Pastor T is all about today. It's really all about treating people the way we want to be treated, or the way we would like to be treated. And so let's practice that, so that when we come back together next week and have this conversation and this talk, you'll say, you know what? I went to that 7th chapter of Matthew. I looked at that 12th verse. I was all up in that Sermon on the Mount, looking at how Jesus ministered to folk during that period and that time, because he was really trying to help them understand what it really means to live a full life following the life of Jesus Christ himself. that you in fact are going to do likewise. You're going to do the same. You're going to grow thereby, and your life is going to be blessed, but not just your life, but other people that you come into contact with. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to treat others the way we want to be treated. Is that all right? Can we just leave on that note, praise God and celebrate God for not only helping us to accomplish that, but also changing the lives of others who may not operate the same way. That's my time today. God bless you. May heaven continue to smile upon you. And I look forward to sharing with you again on next week.